Can you maybe just jump in, look at this right here, make sure this looks okay?
It looks great.
It does.
Mm-hmm. You can see some of the curtain. Is that okay, or did you want it all white?
That's cool. That's okay. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
All right.
Check, check,
This
check.
is different for us. Obviously, that's at you.
Yep.
This is at me, but we're looking at each other.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, like we're talking.
All right, cool. We just switch.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 4 with the Heathers podcast. Remember when we did a pod in Cleveland?
Yeah, it's not even that long.
It's been like 3 or 4 weeks.
It's been like a month.
Yeah, we sure do have a lot going on in our life, though. We woke up with quite the surprise this morning, too. Well, this is exactly what I'm trying to show you here. Lately, I've been waking up in the mornings and using the treadmill because I'm trying to be healthier.
And you have high blood pressure.
Yep, and Randy's in school, so she knows all this stuff about the heart now. So I've been going down in the mornings, like first thing in the morning, because usually I wake up kind of racy or, I just wake up like my mind's going quick. So went down on the treadmill a couple of days in a row, listened to some sermons or podcasts or something. Went down today, and there was about 2 inches of water that had flooded in our basement. So surprise, surprise, doesn't seem like anything in our life slows down. There's always something popping up.
Well, in addition to waking up to that, I'm also leaving to LA tomorrow, like very early. So
where's the monitor too? You got that?
No. I think it's in the living room.
Well, as long as we're good there, yeah. Our daughter's asleep right now, on her way down. But yeah, Randy, like you're saying, you're leaving for LA tomorrow. I'm going to be in Cali for how long?
Only 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a far trip for 4 days.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like we're finishing all this crunch time stuff, like the regular stuff you do before you leave.
Yeah.
Town, and then we woke up to the basement, and I work today, and I have school and deadlines and things I'm trying to finish before I leave town. I also want to spend time with Daddy and Addie, and all the things.
I feel like a lot of couples, they enjoy time apart. You know what I mean? I think it's healthy to enjoy the time apart. We obviously miss each other when we're gone, but I feel like we do a good job at preparing for when we're spending time apart. So like if I'm going to be going on a trip, or if Randy's gone on a trip, we try to make sure we're filling the love tank in those areas that we're missing. So what have you been doing in preparation to leave?
Like in our marriage?
Just besides everything. I mean, like schoolwork, obviously you've been getting ahead.
Yeah, I've been trying to do as much stuff as I can to, with school, it's like everything's due on the same day at the end of the week, pretty much.
Yeah.
And so normally I would give myself 1 day per subject to focus like fully on that subject. But I had to do it all within like 2 days. So I actually started earlier last week, and you kind of just do the math backwards to get ahead. Yeah. Which is hard, but it's worth it, because when I get to California, I won't have to be worried about school or anything like that. I have one class on one of the days I'm there, but I already talked to my professor about it. All the things you do when you're a student.
Oh gosh, I don't miss that. Like we have a couple students that come to our church, and I just, every time they're talking, I'm always like, man, God bless you. That's don't miss those days having a professor. But
I like it. I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy what I'm learning. So yeah, I'm like pumped about it. I wrote a 4-page paper today on the epidermis layers and dermis layers, and it was great. I loved it. I was like, this entry would be found in the bilateral, all that stuff like that, and I love it.
What else? You also been prepping with like food and stuff. Obviously, made a bunch of soup for us today.
I did. I made like a chicken caldo.
Yeah, a bunch of veggies in it and stuff like that. And then we're on a boil water notice in Fredonia, so this is kind of like a big shock when we moved from West Coast to East Coast. It's normal out in these parts that once like the pipes freeze, or like they unfreeze, or obviously what's going on in Ohio is affecting water up in the Northeast, and so there's all this stuff going on, but we have to boil our water before we use it
for anything.
And at first the city was like, oh, it's going to be till Tuesday. So today's Tuesday, and then
they're like, just kidding.
They didn't even give us a date on this notice. They just said boil water notice till further notice. So it's what a further boil water notice.
We've been boiling in the electric kettle twice, and then filtering it through the Brita.
Yeah, it's real, y'all.
So it's been fun.
And all the Western New York people watching, y'all know what's up. It's great to be here. I just realized my T-shirt is inside out.
Yes, it is. So, I thought that was part of your vibe.
No, not really.
Just the
But you
vibe.
worked today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some hair today. I was
did
with
some hair.
Atlas pretty much all afternoon.
And I'm very proud of how the hair came out.
You
I
are?
was saying, yeah, it was great.
Whose hair did you do?
I did Mallory Wag's hair. Look at how beautiful this is.
Wow.
Check that out. Check that out. Check that out. Look at the before. You want to see the before, y'all? This is the before. What in the...
That's nice.
That
Was she was satisfied?
She flippin' loved it. It was great. Look at that. Wow. Stunning. 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 Yeah, it was great. I love doing hair. It is so fun. And if I had a full books like 25/8, I would probably be doing it 25/8. But it is a nice balance to just do it on the weekends. So yeah, I did hair. Yeah. It was great. You were home with Addie. What did you guys do? Can you insert the pod you guys filmed right here? Yeah,
we did a little podcast clip, and so we're gonna start. I'll just play it. We're doing our podcast, Addie. It's official. The Addie and Daddy Pod. Do you want to do your ABCs?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
A, B, D, D, E, F, G, E, Z, K, L, M, N, O,
Don't eat the microphone, though. Don't eat it. How was your day? Good?
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? What else is going on with you?
My mom is saying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's mommy doing?
For schoolwork.
Schoolwork?
Yeah, schoolwork.
Mommy's doing schoolwork. Did we watch a movie earlier?
Yes.
Which movie did we watch?
Popcorn.
Yeah, we also watched that movie. We're gonna yeah, someone told me to start filming with her like that. So like Addie grabs the microphone and actually like answers questions. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
But we did that today. We also played hide and seek. That's been like a huge thing for her lately. So she only knows how to come find me though. Like when she goes to hide, she'll run and hide and then she'll pop out before you even get into the room.
She'll be like, "You found me."
Yeah. Or she'll say like, "I'm gonna go hide behind the chair." And so I'll be like, "Okay, where's Addie?" And before I even in the room, she pops out and goes, "Found you." And so we're still learning the rules, but we played that. And then we were watching Disney movies lately. We watched Moana recently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We watched not Inside Out. She was watching Ice Age.
Ice Age?
Yeah.
With the little Squirtle?
Yeah, I think Hope put her onto it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so she was watching Ice Age, and then obviously it's nonstop with Miss Rachel and Blue's Clues. If there's parents watching, I don't know if it's a universal thing, but like once the Miss Rachel or the Elmo or the Blue's Clues is off, I still hear it in my head.
No, it's not you alone.
Yeah. Or there's times where Elmo is on one room, Blue's Clues is on in one room, and then upstairs is like Miss Rachel is on, and Atlas is in neither. He's in all three of the rooms she's not in.
Yes.
So
yeah, I think
that's what we did today. I walked around and turned off TVs today.
Yeah, I was driving to work as I left, and I was like turning the car. I'm like, "Can you say mama?"
Yeah, they start bursting out in songs, all those jams, man.
Yeah.
So did that today, and then just getting ready for you to leave. You know, sad.
You're sad, Tony?
Yeah, I don't do good with you leaving. I mean, there's this couple in our church that's been married like almost 40 years, and they do everything together. And at first, I used to like make fun of them, not make fun of them, but always be like, "Man, y'all can't do anything by yourselves." And now I feel like it's coming back to get me because every time we're apart, I'm always like, "I can't. What do I do?"
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do these next 4 days?
Well, I'm definitely gonna keep like staying active. I don't know if I should go walk down in the basement while it's dehumidifying, but
probably.
No. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat well this time when you're gone. Last time you're gone, I just ate a bunch of bad food.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so still working on that side of things, and then I'm gonna film some content with some people. Like I got a couple podcasts lined up to do. And then just church, a bit busy, man. I got like some marriage counseling. I'm going to do premarital counseling.
Nice.
Yeah, for Colton.
Oh,
yeah, and Maddie,
that.
they're getting married in June. So we're going to get together Friday, I think.
How awesome.
Yeah, so, and then I'm going to edit this, put it up, just kind of keeping myself busy. I'm reading a few books, but I guess I realized today, like not that I realized it, but I was really in it today. A majority of what I do as a pastor is just like being connected to people. And there's obviously events and sermons to prep for and meetings and strategy and all that stuff, but it's nonstop, like receiving text messages, sending text messages, picking up phone calls, making phone calls. Like,
Yes.
you know, today I just took time throughout the day to pray, and different people would pop on my head. So I'd start texting them, hey, thinking about you, praying for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I'm not doing much when I'm around the house with Atlas all day, but like all day long, it's just people.
Yep.
And if you're a pastor or you want to be in pastoring, like it's about the people.
That's the role.
Yeah.
That's the role, is literally contacting, showing up,
Yeah.
phone calls, checking in. That's
just being
the role.
accessible and being available.
Like, honestly, I have seen some of the biggest churches thrive, not because the preaching was incredible, but because the pastor was with the people all the time.
Right.
And I think oftentimes pastors look for someone else to fill that role, but it's your job as a pastor to pastor your people, not to pastor just a segment of them. It's like your people. I've heard so many different pastors like Jensen say it, like, you know, you're pastoring when you smell like your sheep.
Yeah.
Not when you smell like your employees.
It's true.
Just saying.
It's good. Try putting the mic more like pointing towards you,
Like that?
Yeah, pull it closer to your mouth a little bit.
It's so close.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I sound clearer when I'm talking than you do.
Do I need to be right here?
That sounds great.
But that's so close.
Well, I guess it's really just make sure it's pointed at you.
Well, this doesn't go any higher.
Well, yeah. But I think don't worry about it being right in your mouth then, as long as the top is pointed right at you.
I had it like that, but look at how close it is, and I feel like it's like the sound is like better when it's.
Well, yeah, put it back down then. Sorry, how you had it?
No, it's okay.
I think you had it like this or something.
Oh man, is this better? I feel like you can't even see my face, and I'm like.
I know. Something's up with this mic though. I was on a podcast with Nate Bailey. Shout out Nate Bailey if he's watching my channel now. I just subscribed. He does a podcast called Champions Leadership. And I was using this mic and it kept cutting in and out. And then in the mid podcast, I ended up just speaking into my laptop. So
that's the worst.
It's embarrassing, dude. Especially when you prep and you're like, okay, I got my connection. Everything's good to go. I got my lights. I'll get my content creator. And then 10 minutes in, it cuts out. That's happened to me so many times with messages and sermons and times where I'm like, okay, I can't wait to have this recorded. And it doesn't record.
That's happened multiple times too. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, over the years, it's just like, I don't know if it's a common sound issue or it just doesn't get recorded or what.
I don't think it's a common sound issue. Maybe it is, because podcasts I watch, sometimes they're just like the audio is just such a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over our next couple weeks and then we'll kind of come to an end. We've got trips coming up. We've got conferences coming up, you know, starting with, you're going to be gone this week till
Saturday, but this is a family trip.
Yeah, family trip. Obviously, you know, rest in peace, T.O. Mike. You're going to spend some time with family, going to be celebrating, obviously, his life, but not going to be easy, but it's going to be good, I think, to be together with Mom.
I'm really glad that we were able to make it work.
Yeah, it was out of the blue, obviously, but to be able to, you were just there when he passed, and now to be able to go back, I don't know, I'm proud of us for having that ability and stewardship well to be able to just do that. Because like I feel like in previous seasons, we'd have to miss because we don't have the extra money.
Absolutely.
So this week will be good. I'm going to miss you, obviously. And then I leave 2 weeks later.
Yep.
And I'll be in South Carolina going to a pastor's retreat. The group of like 12 guys and just 4 days kind of relaxing. Looking forward to connecting, getting some men speaking into my life. I feel like that's a big thing, dude. Pastoring is like, if you don't have people pouring into you, it
gets really exhausting real fast.
It's just draining. I was talking to some guy today. He was texting me and he's like, I don't know. He's like, how do you do what you do? And I'm like, well, I definitely have like friends. I have people like that I can vent to and talk to. But I think in this next stage of my life, I'm just definitely like, okay, I definitely need some like men speaking into my life, like guys that are at the end of their life speaking into mine. So I'm really praying that this trip kind of evolves into that.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah. And then we'll come back. We got Easter.
We'll come back. And then I just got booked for a wedding in California for the first week of April.
Nice.
So it's like, I'm gone.
Yeah. How long are you gone for that?
Only like 3 or 4 days again. And I think I might be taking Atlas this time. We haven't even confirmed anything. Yeah. But yeah, so it'll be me gone, home for a week, you gone, home for 2 weeks, me gone, home for 2 weeks.
Yep.
3 weeks.
Yep. And then we go to Louisiana.
Yep.
We're going to go do a young adult conference. Then we come back. And then we go to art conference in Alabama.
Yep.
And
then we come home.
Are we taking Addie on that trip with probably like someone to watch her or something?
Yeah. So the trip to Louisiana is going to just be Billy and I. And then hallelujah. Yeah, which we love taking Addie though, because John Wesley and Addie are besties.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll just be us two, and then I'll come home on Saturday. You'll stay in Louisiana, and then I will come get Addie and our nanny, and then we will get on a plane on Sunday after we've handled it down at church, and then wait, does that mean I'm speaking again?
That Sunday, no, I think we're gonna have like a tag team message again. Those guys.
Well, then we'll do church Sunday, and then I will get on the plane with Addie and our friend to fly to Alabama for art conference.
Art conference is on our vlog from last year. If you want to go check the footage, it's an awesome gathering. We're trying to go to it every year now. This year, it's not in South Carolina. It's actually in Alabama.
Yeah, I was so excited to go to Charleston.
I know, but I'm excited to see Birmingham.
I know, I've never been to Alabama.
Yeah, so we'll be sure to vlog we're going to vlog when we're down there, and believing it's going to be a great time of connecting with people, connecting with more church planners. But also just being around some of our friends. I feel like there's guys and girls that were in the same process we were when we started the church that we're going to see at this thing, and just to see where they're at. And we've been following each other on social media, and feel like the church thing's going really well. Like the Lord has been putting his hand on this season. And every time I feel like there's one thing to worry about, it's like immediately he's taking care of it.
Dang.
Is that my phone?
Yep. I'm going to call it. It's Paul Gogolak.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know, but I'm making a call. I'm making an audible. Let's check it out. Who is it? Tell me I'm right, baby.
You're right.
We love him. I just awesome. Know him. I know him.
I know, so well. 9:15, man. But it's been amazing. We got the building paid off.
Yep.
Like stuff going on all week. We had our first youth night.
Yep.
Leaders are being raised up, and this Easter we're going to do 3 services.
Yes.
So pray for us if you want to support our church, want to support the mission. You can learn more. I'll link something here in the description. But just wanted to jump on, give you a quick update where we're at. Obviously, you leave tomorrow.
Yes.
And
everything's been great, like you said. Everything with the church is awesome. I think God has a really crazy way of providing exponentially in some areas while simultaneously stretching us in others at the same time, which is just so crazy. I mean, of course, that's in every space of life, but like really, I feel like with church, it's like he's providing in magnificent ways, like unexplainable ways. But at the same time, he's like, hey, let me keep you on your toes in this area. Let me keep you on your knees in this area. Let me keep you with your ears stretched in this area.
That's like today. I mean, our plumbers came, and I never want to get to a place as a leader where I'm not like accepting his direction or his correction on things. Like this morning, the plumbers came and unclogged our pipes and like pulled everything out into the street. And I'm like, okay, asking the Lord today in prayer, like, is there anything in me that's clogged up? Are you trying to show me something? Not like hypersensitive, like I could be off here, but just like a constant awareness of, okay, Lord, start with me. Revival starts with me, and change and breakthrough, it also starts with me. And that's the biggest thing is, staying true to his presence, I think, through all the ups and downs. Who cares about the platform, about his presence? So we've been blessed, though. Thank you for believing in us, supporting us. We just missed y'all. We wanted to jump on, do episode 4. This is kind of like episode 3.5.
Yeah, I don't think this is a full ep.
Yeah, it's not a full hour, but you'll be gone. And, someone at church was like, what happened to you and Randy's podcast? And I said, oh, okay, well, we got to get something real quick.
Yes.
Put them on. So we'll call it episode 3.5. We'll have episode 4 when Randy gets back.
There you go.
Yeah, I love the setup in here. I love your new piano.
Oh, yeah. We have so much to update them on, so we'll have to do.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of stuff when you get back, though.
Yeah. So. I'm excited. I did get an upright piano. Nice. It still needs to be tuned, but it's stunning.
Sounds legit, though.
Billy surprised me with it when I went to California last.
Yes, ma'am. Cool. All right, well, that's a wrap. It's with the Heathers. 3.5. See you next time.
Peace. Blessing. And the Holy Ghost. Hit the R code.